up? We're back. What happened last time? So we proved that there's a connection between Neil Marshall and Officer Marshall, right? And he wanted to close it out because we found out Lana faked evidence, and right, and Edgeworth was like, "No, right, okay, we're locked in. We're locked in. Let's go. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said." Side profile. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. That's... well, there you go. She going to prison for something. Like, I didn't know. I never knew that the SO9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. I feel like we already knew this, though. Did we not? Huh. Oh, I didn't even read that. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean what happened to you? Right. It's all there in the file. No, it ain't. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. Whoa! Why? Why were you even there? Well, that aside, maybe that's why she wanted to get him convicted so bad? Makes sense. What? He tried to kill you? Wow. Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me, and that's how he died. Wow. Wait. So that means you... Yes, I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. So Officer Marshall was tripping. Because his whole thing was like, no way my brother got killed like that. No way he lost in a fight. Technically, I guess he didn't. He basically just tried to save Emma and got killed. So, but if that's the case, that would have came out during the trial, right? Since she was a witness and Officer Marshall was known. I mean, well, no, I don't know. I didn't see that one coming. Let's talk about it. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Wow. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother, right. Joe. I love that they really, like, just in case you took a break after the last little chapter, here you go. Let's, make sure there are no holes in your memory. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage, but before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then... what happened? I'll never forget it. Damn. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I'm getting goosebumps already. I can see it now. Still see it now. A permanent picture? I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? Bogus? The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so bad. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? We already knew that. Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. Yeah. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. I mean, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. So it's true. It is your fault. It's not her fault. Even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. I mean, that's so whack. He was unknowingly involved. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. Changed her. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. But that doesn't explain why... What happened with old dude? What's his name? Bruce Goodman. Like, why did he get killed, man? What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Talk to me, Emma. Let me know something. Sorry, my eye hurts. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl? I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. This is crazy. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. What are you talking about? I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. Oh. Wow, 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. Look exactly the same. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. Okay. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. Okay, a little origin story. That way, Lana would never have to forge any. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Yeah, you think? Like, she didn't see him get stabbed. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Okay, right. Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor? Okay. Right? Oh, there's no mystery there. Huh? Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. That mind fucked me. I was dead ass looking at that like the detective's room. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Yeah. Fill me in on everything. Damn, Emma. I was looking at detective room like, what the fuck does that have to do with him running into the prosecutor's office. I didn't even say anything because I'm like, I must be stupid as hell. Oh man, you killing me. All right. Lana was a detective. She was the best. She was a detective. Hold on, that just really clicked in. That just. She was a detective. Wait, what? I guess because in here it doesn't even say. Yeah, the only mention of what the hell? Yeah, the only mention of Sky, Lana Sky, was a witness. So she forged evidence while she was a detective, and then gave it to Edgeworth, and she was the best in the entire force. What? That's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her. We going right now. How you doing? Take them badges off, you don't deserve them. Ribbons, whatever. Lana, Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Yeah, I noticed. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? People, they stay saying that. It's because, bro, if y'all get it wrong, you end up prosecuting the wrong person. That's why you have to play by rules. That's why you have to. Well, I get what you. Because here's my thing. We don't talk about it. Yeah, you have to follow the rules, because if you don't and you're wrong, you fuck up majorly, bro. This happens all the time with cops or FBI. Didn't y'all hear about damn Yeah, y'all didn't. I don't know why I said that. This happened a long time ago. I don't even know when it happened. I just know it was a long time ago. I think it was the FBI. It was like the FBI, or not the CIA. It was FBI or something. There was this guy living out in the woods, just living with his family, bro. That's it, just chilling in a remote area. And I forget what happened. So it was something goofy, and the FBI tried to sneak up on his like property, and like I don't know what their plan was. Was it to just like watch them or whatever? But he noticed, and he comes out, and I think he started blasting or he started threatening or whatever. I don't know. All I know is it resulted in a shootout, bro. His family got shot or something. I don't remember the story correctly. I just know it was crazy, bro. Anyway, this happens all the time with like cops or detectives or whatever, thinking they have somebody, and they're like, this person did it, and then they go around the rules, and then it ends up there like either, you know, someone was wrongly accused, or like someone got fucked up because they thought that they had the right person and they didn't. Granted, I understand. Sometimes it does happen where like, you know, somebody did it. You know what I mean? You just know somebody did it, and you gotta, you know, yeah, hey, and that's it. What the fuck was that? So I know that happens. I know that happens. It's just tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just tough, man. If you're not right, it's messed up. Criminals don't mind. Yeah. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent that's what I was just saying. Emma fist bumped me, bro. Like, dap me up. Like, you're not. Come on, man. Believe me, I understand the risks. That's not cool. That, you know what's funny? you know, as a kid, you have these like irrational fears, like quicksand, volcanoes, right? Things that chances are you're never going to interact with in your life, but you know, it gets brought to your cerebellum as a kid. And you just think about, oh, what if I'm just walking through sand and it's some quicksand and I die. I had that fear. I'm sure other people might have this fear that, like, just what if one day, bro, I get falsely accused and arrested for something I didn't do, bro? Wouldn't that suck? And what if it's like real, even if it's not serious and you go to prison for like a year, that's still a year of your life gone, bro. In prison, bro. You know what could happen in prison, bro? And even if prison was cool, that's still a year of your life gone. No family, no friends. If you had a girlfriend, no girlfriend. If you had a boyfriend, no boyfriend. You don't have your pet dog, your pet hamster, your pet turkey, whatever you had. Got nothing. You can't see the new season of damn you can't. What's coming out? Like what could have, like, what the hell just happened? Why does that always happen? Oh my gosh. Anyway, you don't get to see the new season of your new favorite show. Your favorite game or cartoon gets a live action, like, great adaptation. You don't even get to see that, bro. You come out, everything's new. That sucks, bro. Imagine if it was 20 years, bro. Or death sentence. I mean, that's tough too. But you think about it. It's like, would you rather miss out on 20 years of your life, or get the? I mean, that's a crazy. Because I feel like you would just want to, like, just take the 20 years, but that has to be tough, especially reintegrating with the world. Spending 20 years in prison, bro. That's tough. And then even if you do get the death penalty, people be spending years in the, like, lockup while I don't even know what they determine, but they basically wait for, like, them to decide that, you know, it's time for you to go. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm talking. I'm chilling today. You know what I'm saying? It's early. Lana. That's my audio sound weird. Emma told me about you. Oh, why is this? Why does my shit sound so weird? The hell? Okay, I think we're good, man. I think we're good. About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Well, talk to me. Let's know something. Oh, well, let's go over that, I guess. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believe in you, Lana. I believe that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Damn. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why would you tell us? Emma. This doesn't involve just me. I figured. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. They look fire. I'm not. They look like half of the Elite Four on Pokemon. Like that. Are they lightning type? Electric types. Electric type Pokemon, and she messed with ghost type Pokemon, bro. They still talk. It's been a while. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant. He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now, you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? Wow. So, her becoming a detective was a side mission. That's insane, bro. No wonder they let her keep this uniform while she in. Killing it. Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations. They even had the same office. Y'all think they was getting... They're both attractive, like... They even had the same office. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. I guess everybody in this game is attractive. Now that I'm looking at it. Even Gumshoe, if he just fixed his attitude, bro, you just... crazy. Right. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana? Lana? You were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. I don't know why that sounds so weird, like the tone, I don't know. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. Holy shit. Wait, what? When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. The fuck? 3 bodies? Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. This is crazy. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. Right, you see like body on the floor. You gotta make sure your girl's okay. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence, I don't buy it. Ooh, shit. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. Okay, yeah, okay. He was messing me up for a second there. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall, yes. His actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of that final SL9 murder. So we're solving two crimes at the same time. No wonder this is extra long. This like whole expansion DLC, whatever. Let's go. Oh yeah, we just moving now. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kind of quiet around here today. You're right. The chief of detectives seems the same though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. Okay. Ooh, okay. Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. That explains how Emma seems to know Officer Marshall, like, closely. I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Casera. I don't know how to say that. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Why are you not in prison? Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe Meekins didn't press charges? Because, bro, definitely hemmed him up. Bro, he definitely hemmed him up. Cut him up. Left him on the ground in the evidence locker. Like a loser, bro. Evidence room, whatever. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. I don't know why I thought Billy Goat. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. Okay, I'm cool with that. But, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. My throat killing me right now, holy. You know what it is? I think it's the high-pitched voices that killed me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I felt it when I was like doing the Lana and Emma a lot. That was killing me. And like, it got the nerve to like hurt my throat when I'm not even good at it. Pause. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Okay, so they're gonna, okay. So when he said he's going over there for interrogation, they're interrogating him, I guess. Oh, and that's why he said, I won't be coming back. That's crazy. Damn, bro. That's tough. And he don't even like really look like he's stressing. Why are you not in handcuffs right now at this moment? Well, I guess it's just for interrogation. I guess. I don't know how this shit works. Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Kind of make me feel bad, bro. He sure was about to have Mikas go to jail too. That's great. Mikas was about to go to jail for murder. That's crazy. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. What do you mean fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean the switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Dark's owl rod, but in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. The facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us. The scars that the SO9 incident left behind? I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. Damn. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. That's tough. The highest honor, you mean King of prosecutors. I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day the SO9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall, there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently, someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. All except Bruce Goodman. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? What are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky. This is it. Let me lay back. Let me lay back. Oh. Gant and Sky. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant and the new chief of police arranged for that to happen. My eye twitching? Oh, chill. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? She's Joe Dark. No. Imagine. Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. I can't hear my heater, can you? Check. I don't know. started 2 years ago. Maybe it's, man, maybe that Dr. Pepper messed up my throat. Maybe that's what it is. Where's my water? So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. Get it? Enlightening? Lightning? Because of the... Alright. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Wow. Man, too bad I won't be around to work with you. Damn, I feel bad. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Damn, bro. I'm gonna miss you, McCree. What the fuck? That was sad. This is sad as hell. Aren't we trying to go in? Okay. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do. About Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. Dang, I should have marked this when I turned on the heater. That's alright. Whatever. I might have to watch the recording back and make sure the heater isn't being picked up too much. I'm really trying to like clean up the audio, you know what I mean? Don't have my AC blasting and stuff like that. I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we are police officers. Shut up, bro. Damn. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Bro. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. Oh, we're going anyway. Fire, fire, fire. Let's see what... Oh... My gosh. That explains his theme music. Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out the pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Never could remember where C was. Oh, that was her? Hmm? Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading in his desk. Nice eyes, right? So, righto! Have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too. With Mr. Marshall's misconduct, let me tell you. And Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence, huh? Look him in the eyes when you say that, bro. 2 years ago have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. Oh, it's like just yesterday I was forging evidence. Like... See that big picture on the wall over there? Oh, the vase! What the fuck? Who the... Lana looked good. Like, she looked like a model, bro. Alright, that's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. Oh, that did Gant say that? My fault. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. What at the award ceremony? What's not right about it? Here we go with this. Anyway, I like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. No. I'm going to lock up here, so let's get out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case is long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Play my shit, Bach. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Bro, people like this are the straight mafia bosses, bro. Like they try to be all happy and jolly, but low-key threatening you. Like, just like be real. Fuck, like don't make it seem like it's something it's not at that point. Be like, bro, get out. Like that's it. Don't be like, we should go out together. Like, bro, like that shit is scary. Alright, hurry up and get out of here. I know I'm not reading some of this stuff like word for word. I'm gonna just like go with what feels right. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. Low key though, I wouldn't want you looking around there. Like when I was working in the office, I'm not going to just. Okay, well, me personally, I leave people in there all the time, but my boss didn't like that. Just because it's like you never, and I understood why, because you never know what people are trying to do. But in the case of mine, I don't know what he might have in his office, but in the case of my office I worked in, like we had people's social security numbers out, no cap. We had, we just, it wasn't like we just had a lot of paperwork. So if people were there, you don't want people to have access to that, but at the same time, I'm like, what are they gonna do, bro? What are they? But I get why higher ups and bosses don't want people just rummaging through stuff. Or the chance for someone just rummaging through stuff that is very private. Completely understandable. But right is right here. You mean like a clue? There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Yeah, just walk in that bitch. Like, yeah, go back in, bro. Hey, pal. Oh, my man. Let's go. Detective Gumshoe. Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? Hold on, real quick. All this damn evidence. Something's not right about this photo. Other than the vase that's not broken. I mean, Lana has her muffler on. She doesn't have her ribbons, but that makes sense. Maybe she just didn't win them yet. Gant got the OJ gloves on. Can never trust anyone who wears gloves all the time. I don't know. Maybe it's a fashion statement. I don't know, bro. Bro, he got a crazy grip on that trophy. Yeah, don't drop it. He grabbing that trophy like, come here. Like, oh, man. All right. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Yeah, actually, from serving everyone coffee. It sounds like Detective Gumshoe is still out of the loop. Say, either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. And he's not crippin'. I'm in a giggly mood right now. I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. That's what I'm saying. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Her and Gant, you know it. Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Fair. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top, Mr. Edgeworth. Not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. He always is. He's a good friend. Well, did you find out anything? Only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack, you mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. I'm gonna be honest. I think Gant, in order to get Joe Dark, here's what I think happened. I think Emma, she was in that room, right? Joe Dark, let's say Joe Dark was running away, right? Prosecutor was chasing him. Prosecutor won that fight, knocked his ass clean out. Gant, because that was also his office, comes in, sees that, and was like, well, you know what? We don't have any evidence on this guy. And notice, at least in what they showed us, it looked like Prosecutor Marshall, Neil Marshall, was stabbed in the back. So I'm thinking Gantz stabbed him in the back in order to be like, all right, now we have evidence against Joe Dark. I don't know. Me. It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never failed to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might jog his memory. Let's go ahead and do that now. Before I mess around and forget. Oh, I got it. I don't know, I'm going the wrong way. About this. Hey! Is that? It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Gunman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker, right? And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Okay, let's talk about this first. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes. But it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came up the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. That what? So this nigga killed basically the composition of a whole family and then turned himself in. But he killed all those people in order not to get caught. And then he just turned himself in. I mean, seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though? You see? This is what I'm working with. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall, yep. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness? AKA Emma. This is crazy, bro. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it too. Well, he bought it. Like... But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? Was it in a body? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Here's autopsy report. Stabbed in the back, died from punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. The broken tip was found in the victim's body, belonged to murderer Joe Dark. Okay. Alright, maybe what I said earlier is way off base. I'm just throwing out stuff. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. You know, I'm just throwing out stuff. That's all. Well, there you have it. In a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, right? The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. No, you don't have to let us in. We got one. We got ID. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. That's fair. How about this ID card? It was a Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh, man. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. Something we can show him. Nah, but it has Bruce Goodman's name on it, so that I'll just do. Oh, lost item report, huh? Very impressive, detective. You knew what it was right off the bat. Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. Master? That has such a cool ring to it. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Wow, a higher power. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. Oh, because it said it can only be submitted to the chief of police, so I thought maybe he'd let us in, but yeah, fair enough. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. Okay, bro. I'll keep that in mind. Shit, what the fuck, bitch ass nigga? I mean, I guess if they took this picture in the office, maybe I'd... About that jar. I think I've seen it somewhere before. Somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Right. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before? Right here. Oh, I already showed him that. Well. What can I show him? Yeah, you're looking to the Edgeworth kid. Yeah. She forged evidence, yep. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. I already showed him the knife. That doesn't help. Details. I have no idea, bro. Alright, maybe we should talk to somebody else. Hey, come back here. Do I have anything new? Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when you're the last to talk about taboo. Like, whoa. She really means it. Lana. You got anything to say about this? Okay, damn. It's not even evidence, really. It's just a picture. You're such a fucking dickhead, bro. Let's go here. Let's see what's popping. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. It must be where the detectives are. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is. It looks like he's writing something. Oh, he's here. Oh my god. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. I'm trying to... Okay. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around, nigga. What's another allegation to me? Damn. Ain't none to a real nigga. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. I don't know why every time I do his voice, I make him sound more and more like, I don't know, feminine or something. I don't know. Alright, let's talk. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuse I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First, last year's trial, and now this one? It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. Oh, it's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture, something seemed strange about it. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were... Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. I shouldn't have drank that soda. I'm about tired. I only drank it because I was like, I want to drink something. And I was eating at the time, so Dr. Pepper makes everything taste better. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Oh, it doesn't have the sword thing. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for Emma's sake? Very well. Interesting. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Objection! Like, those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? You know what? I hope I'm not... Like, I hope y'all don't hear too much of that. because I'm very breathy when I'm like trying to do some of these voices. Maybe if I aim above the mic, I don't know. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, I see. The guy crafted all that and he didn't even think of that. He was like, oh shit. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Oh, that's pretty cool. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's actually a really cool idea behind like a trophy. The design for a trophy like that. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. King of Prosecutors Trophy updated in the court record. Interesting. Oh, what the hell? Excuse me. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SO9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence was from the day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Never mind. Anyway, Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. I'll be right back. I need to drink some water. I need to refill my whole little drink. My hydro flask. Did I miss on my camera that whole time? A sliver might have been showing. No, I'm not used to this green screen. Alright. Let's wake up, man. Let's wake up, man. Let's lock in. Oh. It's not even on. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive than I was then. I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Sky. Emma, sorry. My sister. The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. Okay, we get it. Legendary. Jesus. On they dig. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. I mean, I guess they are them, though. So, that's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong. Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. Wow. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. And then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Amy Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana as second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean? Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. Corrupt. I take it she's talking about forged evidence, right. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included, I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Wow. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from the shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. Damn. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. So this whole time he's been in control of the chief prosecutor, therefore the chief prosecutor's office? Therefore the prosecutor office? It was all of this dude. He's playing 5D chess, bro. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chief than I've been. Did I read that right? A better chef than I did? Maybe it said chef. Okay. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Ah. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer is still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. I don't have anything new. But we got new dialogue, so... I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him, I'll check it out. Oh, bet. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling under my feet. He didn't even look. He didn't give a fuck. Oh, what letter of resignation? If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? You're just starting your career, bro. Really? I feel as if something inside me has died. Damn, bro. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked, has it been a just one? I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Put it into the pocket. Can I talk to him? No? Okay, easy. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, shut up, bro. Take it. They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. Easy. Gumshoe's ID tucked swiftly into pocket. Appreciate you, bro. Real love. Real love. Yeah, buddy. Here goes, Mr. Wright. We in. No, I fucked it up. We're in! Oh, they must have taken a picture. Oh, wait. No. Because where would the vase have been? Move! If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. This nigga. Eek! Gah! You did not hit, bro. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Right. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID card crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Crush? Hey, don't do that to my car rides. What the fuck? I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. Pal. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yo, watch as by the end of this, he becomes chief police. Because he, you know, we figured out some crazy stuff. Oh, so, okay, the vase must have been up here. This is crazy, y'all. Okay. One thing at a time. Crap. I'm gonna talk in my normal voice. Just to kind of get through this. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about the evidence list. Normally, they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence. Yep. The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Oh, this is the other half. I thought this was a copy. Oh, wow. I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about the case. It would appear so. Evidence list added to the court record. Why is there still... Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. We found this inside the drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident. Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of the list. What would this list be doing here? We'd better look a little more into this list. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. Oh shit, I don't know. A 7-digit number. I think I might know what it is. You know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... Oh my god. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. A fingerprint? Wait, no, it's 7-digit. They want me to... Oh, I can't even back out. It opened like a microwave. Bingo. That does make sense. Makes complete sense. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was it, pal? The final ID card number on that record. Because I was like, I probably wouldn't have gone that fast if it wasn't for them not letting me look at my court record while I was in there. I was like, oh, so I'm just supposed to remember the number I put in? Oh, that must be relatively easy. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 7777777? That ID number? I think you're 17 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? Not yet, bitch. Hold on. God, what's his name? Breathing all on me? I'm trying to... This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. You know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. You don't have any taxes to pay. Be careful of what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. The chief's organ sure is sight to behold. The chief's... I'm not doing that voice. My throat is killing me. I gotta save it for the important moments. The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's on the second floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When the detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office and makes them listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in their ears. Nah, he gotta be sued or something. So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally, that's crazy. But aren't the chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's besides the point. This was taken on that day 2 years ago, the day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room. Okay. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Yeah. Oh yeah, gee, you think? That's a nice little thing to have on your desk. Nice, clean, and sleek. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left of the shelf. Hey, this is when Lana and I went to that theme park. She left it here? That's how she really fucked up. She didn't give a fuck. She really changed. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. This is the 15th floor. I know, I was just saying. Saying what? Do we need to talk about something, bro? Ever since making Detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like this, like that. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams, so long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that, that's actually insane. I mean, I feel him on that. This was Lana's desk, it sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They're the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? That's crazy to say. Okay, before I look at here, let's do some spraying just in case, bro. I don't know, I'm spraying on the roof like there's gonna be blood on the roof. He killed anybody with the... No, okay. He smashed anyone's head on the... Okay, no, okay. You don't want to slip and fall, bust their head open on the desk? No? Okay. Anyone get bashed over the head with this painting? No? Okay. Oh! I was actually expecting any. That's why he kept... That's why there's not even a speck of dust on a desk no one's used in 2 years. He cleaned it because someone was murdered here. Well, this area must have been covered in blood. Right. Is this from that incident? It must be. It must be when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. Oh, okay, okay. That's from that. That's from that. Got you. So murder really did take place here. Okay, that's facts. All right. Well, we know that. We know that now. It's confirmation. He died over here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh! Why the fuck? Why the fuck is he just standing there, bro? Oh my god. This is why I don't do scary games, bro. I do a scary game once in a blue fucking moon, man. Holy crap, that got me, man. I just don't be expecting stuff, and oh man. Okay. Oh my god, my headset. That's just terrible, man. Okay, there we go. It's because he wasn't here when I was examining, so when I slid over, I just... Man. Is there any money in there? Hold on. He messed me up. Pal, is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a head. Like... Oh! A shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? You know. There's something else in here too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Gumshoe! This is why they train you like they train you, bro. Like, let's lock in. Well, it was just a thought. My fault. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here too. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SO9 incident? Come on. There's got to be something we can show the detective. Oh. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right, pal. One of the shards had an SO9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know that fragment we just found. You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Come on, man. There you go. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble them, huh? Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, that'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SO9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached is different from the others. It's a little lower, I think. There's a reddish line on it. Yeah, and? A reddish line. That's blood, yeah? I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Did we not already know there was blood? Maybe we didn't point it out when it was broken. Jar piece. Yeah, I guess it doesn't point out the blood. I thought it was obvious that there was already blood. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Unstable jar updated. Evidence from the SO9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces. Well, yeah. What about the leather with the print? Oh, let's check this. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. This is Emma's, right? What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about this for now. What? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I'd better not forget about this picture. Alright. Perfect. I better not. Probably will. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk? No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be... No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. Here you go, ignoring me again. We still ain't gonna talk about that, like, leather handprint thing? Oh, maybe we should bring that to Edgeworth. You still here, bro? Alright, cool. Right. Please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very stylish manner. Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I could get some reaction out of him. Thought I did, shit. I mean, it's the other half of the... Didn't he... Whatever. Okay. What's my best piece of evidence? This? Autopsy? We already talked about the photo. I have no idea. Uh-oh. I think I've hit that spot where I'm just gonna be going everywhere. Oh yeah, you don't talk. Okay, maybe I'm not done here. Can't go in the safe room or evidence room. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop, okay, well, at first the chief wanted to use stained glass window, or for this window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh, stained glass or not, it's a huge window. I'm trying to get fingerprints on that leather. Maybe it would even work. Maybe I should... So I already checked the back half of this. Name of deceased, date and time of death, February 19, between 7 and 7:30. Cause of death, single stab wound, piercing heart lung. Assessment, died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon found in wound was missing tip. Oh, yeah, because the tip was found in the knife wound. Oh, maybe I have to examine this now? Okay. Hey, look here. It's hard to... Oh, looks like blood. This piece the chief has is different, though. The bloodstains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one's a line. That is odd, I guess. That's it? I'm kind of cold. I gotta turn my heater back on. I should probably put a shirt on after this. I tried to present this. Oh, maybe I couldn't present it to him because I hadn't checked the back of it yet. So maybe I can go back now? Because I left his... Oops. Because I checked the back after I had left. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I wish this was color coded or something. I'm that slow. You got anything to say? I'm not gonna present that. Should I present something to you? Just found an easier way to go to different roads. That's cool. Don't have anything else to tell you. Anything I can... Okay. Then why are you still here? Leave. Like... Alright. Now maybe I can present this. This gotta be it. Oh. Yeah. Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. What's my best evidence that he doesn't know already? I already showed him the picture, right? And then he talked about the damn shield, right? Yes, the trophy. Yep. Oh god. I already showed him this, right? I examined it, right? Okay. I don't know anything I can show him that would give me... Literally, right when I paused, I decided to come back here and present Gumshoe with the same evidence list. And I'm talking to him, I'm thinking he's just gonna like blow it off or whatever, but he says, take a look at the back of that form, pal. The back. I already did. Oh, damn it. Yeah, this is what they said. So Mr. Edgeworth, yeah, it was the only half. Something else is better more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. I guess that's a hint to make sure I look at that, which I already did. And then this is Emma. Okay, so yeah, nothing. Okay, so I looked up and I had to I had to use the bathroom, so I just looked it up while I was on the toilet. Man, I feel way better. Now, okay, I think I was too focused on Edgeworth and having the other half of the evidence list or whatever. So what you're supposed to do is present. Oh, dude, and it makes sense. I guess they did kind of hint at it. They just did throw it in my face, where Gumshoe said he can't just let me like have stuff, right? Unless I can prove it. But then like right after that, they like really focused on the vase. Which, and I was focused on the vase as well. I didn't even think about the fact that he still kept the, well, I did think about it, that he still had the leather piece or whatever with the hand print on it. But I really just didn't think that I had to use this. I had to present it to him. I didn't even think about that. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is, pal. So you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, detective. Alright, go to town, sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this is the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? That just looks like something that wouldn't have a fingerprint on it, but I don't know anything. Maybe it would. I keep saying it's a piece of leather, but I can't really tell what that is. Sheesh. Where's your sense of humor? Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, go the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Damn, relax. All right, let's get on with this. Let's get this over with. Oh. I thought we were dusting the whole thing. Oh my gosh. There we go. Right here. No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. You gotta stop hiding stuff from her, bro. Like, damn. You, like, I feel like this is a point where they're just stretching this out. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. Just tell her. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Or maybe he doesn't want to say anything because Gumshoe's here. That could be why. Hey, you. Over there. Over here, I mean. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Okay, yeah, so he saw. So why wouldn't we just tell... Well, whatever. Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Okay, appreciate you, Gumshoe. I did not think he would be so, like, classy about it. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? He doesn't even know his name. Holy shit. I've been doing this for 2 hours? This whole section has been 2 hours long. This one section? Damn. I knew I was kind of like playing a lot, I felt like. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Eek! Chief Gant! Oh my gosh. Now I feel like he's about to kill us all. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and I saw a stray dog run up right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. No, bro. Don't even worry about it, bro. We're gonna get arrested or like we gonna get you right, bro. But sir. Now get out. You, yes, sir. I thought he was gonna say you mother. No. We'll be on our way to them. Wait, you're the one with the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not on license. Did he not just say spiky hair? You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Oh. He was telling me I'm free to go. Okay. He wants to talk to Emma? No, I ain't leaving. What? Right. Nah. 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 What? What the fuck are we doing, right? What's he gonna do? Have you arrested? You're leaving Emma in there with this nigga? We don't know him, bro. We know he dirty. Look, pal. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you had just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? I think Wright connected something that I'm not. Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Okay. We're now just going. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Bro, what? Here she go. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. People talking about me? Come on now. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Okay. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it. Yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. When Emma blacked out, she stabbed Prosecutor Marshall. And Gant found out, and he's been holding that over her all this time to get her to do what he wants. I don't know. That's the only thing that could, where I'm like, she's doing this to protect Emma. But I'm like, how could Emma be in danger really? Is that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual? Much better. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Take that! Well, Miss Guy? I know you're straddling that chair, because that is not a rotating type of chair. I know it's not. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. Don't forget your place! You're locked up! I'm free! What? I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? That's kind of a fire way to approach that. I'm not. Hey, tell me what you think you know. That's hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was about to do. Alright. Sorry about that. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Chief Gant? Yes. Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Take that! I just found this in the safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SO9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Why would he have this in his safe though? If it's like from the SO9 incident 2 years ago, wouldn't he just get rid of it? Whatever. Touche, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details. Oof, it's got shivers. I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth. Okay. So Gant let Bruce Goodman into the evidence room because Bruce did not have his ID, right? Where Gant had the opportunity to kill Bruce. Why did he kill Bruce? Maybe because Bruce wanted to look further into the SL9 incident before transferal? Or maybe because he would realize maybe evidence was missing, or... nah, that doesn't make sense, because Gant for sure took that stuff, and I don't know. But then Gant killed Goodman, put him in the trunk. He killed Goodman and put him in the trunk of Edgeworth when he called Edgeworth 20 minutes later to pick up whatever. So while Edgeworth was there, he put the body in Edgeworth's trunk. While that happened, in order to cover it up, or in order to frame Edgeworth, when he arrived at the prosecutor's office, that's when Lana took the opportunity to open the trunk, stab Goodman with the knife she found inside the toolbox inside Edgeworth's trunk, and then she put the body back in there. Just as I suspected, despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife, right? That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have had a field day with it. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, then I called my sister to tell her what happened and asked her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma. I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. So Emma knew all this? About, like, you know, what was said on the phone? About her wanting to hide the knife? Like, if she did and she didn't tell me that? To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SO9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. Wow. That's crazy. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. Interesting. Please turn back around. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, get out! Don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. Damn, no starting to get at you, man. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. I'm a 2-hour session, man. And I want to finish this game. I still have a few more hours till the day's over. Assuming that took a while. Let's say on the upper end, I want to give myself at least 3 hours of buffer. So 3 hours of being able to finish this, I guess. Yep, final day. I really do want to finish this today. Man. So I'll probably take a little break and then come back to this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, if you did, try another video. Maybe like that one. And like, keep your head up. Peace.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all.